God for giving me this opportunity to meet my children, although it is virtually, but it gives me equal pleasure. So, children, today I'll take you through this journey through a PowerPoint presentation. And just to know that you are able to see me, I would like maybe one odd person like maybe Nishita or Dhanashri to just keep telling me that this is audible, visible. Can you all see my screen?
Uh, no, ma'am.
No?
No,
No,
no.
no, ma'am, not yet.
Okay, fine, no problem. Let me do it again. Am I audible to everyone clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, so I'm about to begin my presentation. I hope it's visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. So children, welcome to this first class of values and life skills. Today, as it is Kabir Jayanti, you all have been learning about great lessons from Kabir from all your classes today. And I would also not like to lose the opportunity. And if I could request children to unmute themselves, and if high volume doesn't work being at home and all, just keep your volume low, but I would like you to recite with me. Okay, there's a beautiful doha from Kabir. Let's all begin together. बड़ा हुआ तो
हुआ तो
क्या
क्या
हुआ,
हुआ,
तो क्या हुआ,
जैसे
जैसे
तेरे
पेड़
हो।
फूल. Now let us say this first line together, all of us together. बड़ा हुआ
हुआ तो क्या हुआ,
जैसे
जैसे
पेड़
जो
पंथी को छाया
टी शर्ट घालून कसलं बंद आहे बंद आहे
फूल कबीरा फल लागे अति दूर. Okay, you can all mute yourselves. Thank you for singing with me. It's a beautiful doha which says that your bigness should not be such that it is of no use to people. A palm tree also is a very, very tall tree, but it is not of much use because it cannot provide shade to a traveler. It cannot provide fruits easily to a person in need of food because its fruits hang so high. So ऐसा बड़ा होने में कोई भी बड़प्पन की बात नहीं है जहां आप किसी और के काम ना आ सकें. So this is a beautiful learning from Kabir, and it is a beautiful life value that we should always be useful to people. We should be approachable and accessible, and we should be able to provide relief to people who come to us. So as we are beginning with this subject for the first time formally in this way, it is important to have some affirmations. Affirmations means we are trying to make ourselves believe in something, and it really works, children. What you keep saying, you attract it. This is law of attraction. This is not a physics law. This is the law of the universe. This is the law of the world. It says that what you speak, what you think, what you believe, you attract that. So why don't we start with some such statements and affirmations which shows that I'm very happy and everything in my body, in my mind is happy, it is feeling good and well. Now I know that the times are very difficult. There can be so many conditions at home which may not be always happy. You may be going through so much because the circumstances are different. It's not the regular class. So you may also find it sometimes a little frustrating, sometimes difficult, sometimes sad to be studying in such a way. So what can be done is to make ourselves feel that everything is fine. And that is how we will attract goodness. We will attract positive energy around us, and that will help us feel happy even in trying times. So I would like you to repeat this after me. Every little cell in my body is happy.
Every
Every
little
little
every
cell
little
cell
cell
in
in
my
my
body is
body is
cell
happy.
happy.
in my body is happy.
Now you will say, every little cell in my body is well.
Every
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 little
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 cell
cell
in
cell
my
in
in
my
my
body is
body
body
is
is
well.
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 In my body is well.
Now let's see if we can sing this. Okay. And for that, I will take you through this video, and we will all be trying to do the actions also. It's a beautiful song. I love it, and hence I'm sharing it with you. And it makes you believe, it makes you feel that every little cell in our body is happy and well. And that's how we attract happiness and wellness. So let's be prepared. I would like you to dance with it, sing.
Ma'am, we can't see the video.
One minute. Can you see the slide?
Yes, ma'am, we can see the slide.
Okay. When I started, I could see the video. Just try it again. Can you see that YouTube is on my screen now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You were not able to hear also when the video was playing?
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am.
If there is anyone who can see this YouTube opening, can please let me know?
No, ma'am, we cannot see, but I could hear music
The
little
song?
bit. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now, can you all see the YouTube now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Oh,
We can still see your same screen, happy affirmations.
huh?
We can still see the same screen, ma'am, happy affirmations. Can't see any YouTube on page.
Okay. Mhm. I don't know. No problem. So we'll do it ourselves. So we'll be saying this, and if you are able to see me, you will repeat the lyrics. You will also repeat the actions that I'm doing. Okay. As we have already sung it together, you all rhythm. Say this all together. Sing this all together and do the actions which I am doing. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Were you able to sing, children? Were you singing? If one or two could just tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how we are going to make our body live up to happiness and make itself feel that yes, all is well with the world. Now today we are going to understand one beautiful concept called life balance sheet. And let's see how we can create a life balance sheet. If I'm now picking out some shit. Let me ask Ayushi, you have to tell me, in which subject do you study about balance sheet? Ayushi, which subject? Do you study about it in science or commerce? Ayushi. Okay, if Ayushi is not present.
Ma'am,
Ayushi
she's
is
not there. She's not there,
Okay.
ma'am. Ayushi is
Okay,
not
then
there.
I have Vivan here. Vivan's slip. Vivan, if you are there, can you tell me which subject do you study life balance? You study balance sheet? Is Vivan there?
No, ma'am. Vivan is also not there in the class.
Is Naman there? Naman?
No, ma'am. Today Naman is not attending any class. He's
Okay.
traveling.
Is Tanushi there?
Yes, ma'am. In commerce
In
accounts.
commerce. Excellent. Thank you. So today we are going to study about the commerce of life because it is really very important. Life is an important business and we can't just leave it like that unanalyzed. We have to analyze our lives and we have to ensure that our life's balance sheet looks healthy. So first, let us understand how in commerce they talk about company's balance sheet. Let me ask Deepal. Any idea, Deepal? Deepal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, namaste. So, Deepal, I would like you to tell me, what does every company want to see in its balance sheet? Any idea? What would every company want? Any businessman would want?
High value.
I can't hear you.
High value.
High values means earning. Can I say earning?
Yes.
Can I say profit?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, like in company's balance sheet, a businessman would always like to see that he has maximum assets, the things which can help him earn, and that his profit is high. So, in a company's balance sheet, you say that the balance sheet is healthy if there is high profit and good number of assets. Ultimately, you can say it's money, and the balance sheet of a company speaks in terms of money. That is the currency. How many rupees were earned as profit, or how many rupees were lost, if I talk about an Indian company. So let's see how we can compare our life with a company. And before we go to that, let me ask Pratham Gehlot. Is Pratham here?
Yes, ma'am.
Pratham, tell me, is there any company that you own? Do you run any company?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything that you lead, which only you lead, nobody else is able to lead? Pratham, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So Pratham, is there anything that only you can lead and you are leading? Okay, tell me, who leads your life?
Parents.
Parents lead your life.
It's me.
Okay. So
Me only, but
to a great extent, they guide you to lead
yeah,
it. But
yeah,
in the future, who's going to have the complete control?
me only. Myself.
Myself. That's true. So we are the head, the CEO or the director of our own life's company. I have Ameya Gudla here. Ameya. So let's see. We have all understood that we all own a company. Ameya, what is our company which every one of us is leading? Ameya, which company are we leading by ourselves completely? Is Ameya there? Ameya Gudla? No problem. Aryan
Yes,
Singh?
ma'am, he's there.
No problem. Aryan Singh?
No, Aryan Singh is not there.
Okay, no problem. Kavana? Kavana, which company are you leading?
Myself, ma'am.
Yourself, your own life, you're leading by yourself. Thank you, Kavana. Now let's see, how do we measure the healthiness, the health of our life? Like in a company, it's all about profits. In life, how do we measure? And how do we measure that profit in our life? So can anybody just tell me, how do we measure the profit of our life? How can we say that my life's balance sheet is healthy? Let me ask
By
Bhavin.
staying happy.
Who's this?
Bhavin.
Bhavin, tell me.
By staying happy and feeling happy.
By feeling happy. Excellent. So happiness, if happiness is the currency in our life which tells us whether we have been successful, whether our balance sheet is healthy or not. So you're right. And people may define it in various ways. They can call it happiness. Some may call it peace of mind. Some may call it a self-satisfaction. So it's how you define it, but ultimately it's all about feeling happy, basically. Let's see now, what is the difference between pleasure and joy? When we say happiness, it can be because of it can be in two ways. Let's say if you get your favorite book, which you wanted and somebody gifted you, or you wanted some kind of a dress and you got it, or some food item you were craving and you got it. So what do you feel? Do you feel pleasure or joy? Shreya. Shreya would answer this if Shreya is here. I think Shreya is here. I saw.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Shreya. How are you doing?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, Shreya, tell me, when you get your favorite things or things that you were craving for, what does it give you? Pleasure or joy?
Pleasure.
It gives you pleasure.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. But does it stay for long? Can you forever be happy? Like today you got some book. Would you be happy about it after 10 years also? Will it give the same amount of happiness?
No, ma'am.
Okay, suppose you were craving for ice cream and you had that ice cream, and after 3 scoops, 4 scoops of it, would you still want to have it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I keep serving you at one time 10 scoops of ice cream, 20 scoops, will you be able to have it?
No, ma'am.
No, thank you. So pleasure is short-lived. It is enjoyed only at a given moment, and it is sensorial. It is something which we like to see, which we like to eat, which we like to touch. So this is mostly sensorial, and it is mostly related to ourselves, which is selfish. Whereas when you do something like, let's say, participating in Khushi Bazaar, I would like Prem Patil. Prem to tell me, have you ever been a part of Khushi Bazaar, Prem?
Yes, ma'am.
Prem, do you think it's a good thing what we do on Khushi Bazaar?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you think of Khushi Bazaar and you think of your role in it, and you think of that memory that you gave something and somebody was feeling happy, does it bring a smile to your face now?
Now, ma'am, yes, ma'am. It gives a smile.
Yes. So when we've done something which is non-selfish, it can give you permanent joy. Whenever you think about it, suppose some teacher, she has taught you, she has built your self-confidence, she has shown that confidence in your capability. Whenever you think of her words, her appreciation, it will immediately fill your heart with joy. That is permanent. That is not limited to that period when she appreciated you. It is forever. And that was non-selfish act of hers. So remember, when you do something non-selfish and non-sensorial, it gives you permanent joy. And we are talking about profit in terms of permanent joy, not just temporary pleasures. So this is how we define success in life. So let us understand, how do we create this life balance sheet? So we will be doing 4 pages in this life's balance sheet. We are beginning with page 1 now. You all have to list down names of those people who have done good to you unconditionally. Means you are not doing it for some selfish benefit. Now you may have this question that people do everything because they have some benefit, some hidden motive. But remember, if the name has come to your mind, it means it has to be in your list. Your heart has suggested that name because it has to be there. So don't use too much of critical thinking here, too much of logic and reasoning here. If the name has come, you are supposed to write. So the last sentence that you will focus, that I'm speaking, after that you will start listing. So what you will be doing is, you will close your eyes, you will go back down the memory lane right from the time the memory is intact, right from the time that you can remember, because you may not remember the day of your birth or when you were 6 months old, but to maybe some can remember something from the age of 2 years, some may remember from when they were in first grade, and so on. So go back in your life and scan your whole life. Focus on the people or those events which have somehow helped you, or people who have done good to you, and make a list of it for 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. It's very less time, and I leave you free for that. I would want everyone to switch their cameras on so that I can see what you're doing. And I would also request you to write on your papers. So children, start from the time when you were very young and scan the life till today. And the people whose faces appear to you as those who have contributed to you, contributed to your life in a very positive way, which has helped you, keep listing their names. Okay, I'm asking Rakshan. Rakshan, are you there, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Namaste, ma'am.
Rakshan. Namaste, Rakshan. How are you?
I'm great, ma'am.
Good, good. Rakshan, do you need a few more minutes? You think? I'm just asking you as a representative of the class. Do you think you need more minutes? A few more minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 2 minutes more?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Okay, children and friends, let's get back to our discussion. I hope you were able to list down. And before we move on and before we discuss about it, I would like all those who have written more than 20 to just unmute and tell their names. More than 20. No one? Okay. Between 15 and 20? Am I audible? Somebody please reply.
Yes, ma'am, you're
Yes, ma'am,
audible.
you're audible.
Okay, so 15 to 20, there is no one. 10 to 15? You have to tell me the name, your name, if you have written 10 to 15 names. No one has written more than 10? Okay, then maybe this exercise needs to be given more thought and more time, which I believe you will be continuing because this is not a 5-minute thing basically. Today you're just learning how to create it, but you will be creating it on your own every day. So how many have written between 8 and 10?
Yes, ma'am, Nishita.
Nishita,
Ma'am Kanushi.
Kanushi,
Ashika.
Ashika.
Kavna.
Okay. How many who have written between Kavana? Okay. Between 1 and 3. Who? I
Yes,
can't hear.
ma'am.
Deepal, ma'am.
Deepal and
Arya.
Ishan.
Yes.
Arya, Ishan. Okay, they've
Yes.
written 1, 2, 3.
Ishika.
Okay, okay, Ishika. Anybody who has not written even one name? No one. Okay. So children, it seems that sometimes we do not realize that there are people and there are things which are contributing to our being good, feeling good, to our growth and progress and general well-being. I'm sure the family members itself, if you count, that would be around 3, at least 3, 4, 5. And since the time we are born, there are so many people who have contributed to our family, which indirectly helps us. So, there are friends, there are families, there are extended family members, there are maids in the house, there are people who clean our streets. Then this nature, this beautiful, bountiful nature, which keeps us happy. There are people who have been guiding you in the school when you are a student. There are so many people who keep working on your potential, who push you beyond your limits. So if you really would think about it, it would be a long list. I would like to share some story from my life. Is that okay? Let me ask Shubham. Shubham, are you interested in listening to a short story from my life?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shubham. How are you doing, Shubham?
I'm good.
Hello, Shubham.
Hello, ma'am.
Good to hear you, Shubham. So
Thank
sometimes we don't even realize that can you hear me? Can
Yes, ma'am,
somebody
we
just
can hear
tell
you.
me if they can
Yes,
hear
ma'am,
me?
we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So sometimes we don't even realize that somebody is contributing positively to our life until we think about it. I remember when I had approached for admission in the college, I had to meet the principal and I was waiting for a very long time to meet the principal. The case was a special one because I had applied very, very late for admission there. And the college principal was not available in his office for a very long time. And I just saw him crossing one corridor and I ran to him. And he was in a hurry to go somewhere, maybe some meeting or something in some department in the college. And I just kept running. And I kept running to match up with his pace because he was a tall man and he was walking very fast. And just to match up with his steps, I had to run. He suddenly stopped and he turned back and he looked at me and he said, "What kind of a girl you are? No manners and no basic sense." He says, "Don't you have basic manners to understand कि आप किसके आगे जा सकते हो और किसके पीछे रहना चाहिए?" I was taken aback. I was shocked. I couldn't speak. I thought that I was just simply innocently running after him to request him to sign on my form or something. But that one statement that he told me has impacted me so much that in my life, I'm very, very careful about my etiquettes before people who are to be respected. I'm quite particular about the protocols to be followed so that people don't get offended because of my behavior. And I think that has become a big learning in my life. So so sir is on my page 1 of my life's balance sheet. He will always remain on my page 1. He's the one who taught me something really very good. Now let me also tell you another student-teacher relationship, one small story. So there was one child in a class and he took a fan to a very beautiful pencil of his benchmate, and he somehow could not control himself from taking it. He was fond of pencils and he took it and kept in his bag. Then he just realized that the teacher has caught his action and the child had nothing to show. He just was dumbfounded. He just thought what to do. He was shocked. And all of a sudden, the other child, when he took it, the other child was not present. But when the child came back to the class and looked for the pencil and said that my pencil is missing, then the class got disturbed and children around this child started looking here, there on the floor where the pencil is gone. And the teacher brought a pencil from his place gave it to the child and said, use this pencil for now. Let's not waste time. We'll search for your pencil later. Whoever finds it will give it to you by the, let's see again and try again by the end of the day. And this child knew that the teacher has seen me. Still, he did not point out my name. He did not say that I have seen you picking up this pencil and keeping in your bag or in your pocket. This incident happened, and the child at the end of the day realized that he did something very bad, and still the teacher did not humiliate this child. And by the end of the day, he found some time and put it back in the child's bag. And at the end of the day, the child came to the one who had lost the pencil, came to the teacher and said, sir, I have found my pencil back in my bag. I was confused. I thought it's out on the table, but it is found in my bag now. The teacher was very happy that the child realized his mistake and has put the pencil back. This child invited this teacher in his wedding after around 15 years, and the teacher obliged. The teacher was always very fond of keeping the relationships alive with his children. When he reached there, the student said that, sir, you are the biggest gift for me in my life. He said, why? He said, the child said, you left a very deep impact on my life, which gave me the self-confidence, which made me stay away from anything wrong, which gave me the confidence that people can trust me and I should be trustworthy. And the teacher said, I don't remember having any such interaction with you, though you were always a very nice boy. He then reminded the teacher of that incident, and he said, the kind of respect you showed towards me that day by not humiliating me in front of everyone, neither did you call me back and question me about it. That showed that you did not want me to feel bad, and never had your attitude changed towards me even after that incident. And that is something which I apply in my life. I value people, I trust people, and I have got such beautiful relationships in my life because of that. And you gave me the confidence and faith to be the best. So children, do you think this kind of teacher should be on the page 1 if you come across such a teacher? You all can mute those who want to answer. Do you think if you have such a teacher, he or she would come on your page 1?
Yes, ma'am.
All those who feel yes can just unmute for a second and say yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
great. So would you
Yes,
like
ma'am.
to,
Yes, ma'am.
is
Yes,
there
ma'am.
any child in this
Yes,
gathering of
ma'am.
30 students? Thank you, children. Is there any child who has come across such a teacher who gave some positivity, some hope, some confidence, made you feel good, made you do your best? Is there any such thing that you would like to share? Any child? No problem, you can think about it. Another thing I would like to share again from my personal life. When I was in school, and I had the best friend. Everybody, in school has a best friend or may have many best friends. So she was my best friend, and we used to talk about everything. And she was highly principled and character driven, values driven, that this is how things have to be. So one day I did something, I don't exactly remember, but I did something which I didn't want to let my parents know about. And I just somehow believed that she would know this and she would not share it with my parents. But it just happened that when my mother inquired, and she simply told the truth, which I did not want her to do. And that was the day when I started distancing myself from her. And I thought, why did she not give importance to my friendship and to the emotions that I would be feeling, rather than just being such a honest person and going and telling my mother? Now this continued for a very, very long time. You would not believe it somehow affected our friendship for years and years. And just a few years back, I remembered that, she was such a great friend. And I realized that as a child, I did not know this, but she was just being the right kind of a person. Because even then when I had questioned her, why did you do? She said that was the right thing to do. I could not lie to your mother. And this is something which I feel I should have cherished. I should have valued. And a few years back, I gave her a call. She did not even remember that something like that, some incident had happened. But she said, I never stopped feeling close to you or considering you as my wonderful friend. So, sometimes we just carry grudges. Sometimes we just want things to happen our way. We are not able to see what impacts us in a positive way. We don't have that lens to see how things may look different, but they actually mean different. So she always remains on my page one, because she taught me the lesson that the people who are harsh to you, who show you the mirror, who tell you that you are going wrong, are the ones who are doing good to you, who are doing very good to you, who are contributing to your development in the right way. So through this class, once again, I take the opportunity and thank her. Her name is Deepti. So I thank Deepti for that. So children, let's move on to the page 2 of life balance sheet. This page 2 of life balance sheet is about the list of people that you have done good to. Now you will be writing your page 2 title as list of people you have done good to unconditionally. So when you have done something for others. So I'm quite surprised, because you people have around 20 children at least in your classes, and they must have also somewhere helped you, made you feel good, happy at times when you were not that feeling that great. So, you should have a long list, I'm sure, for page 1 if you will focus on it. Now the page 2 is about people that you have done good to. It can also be specific people. It can also be generic things that you have done. Some good things that you have done unconditionally. If the question is clear. Chetan, is the question clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chetan, how many people were there on your page 1?
On page 1, I was not there. I got disconnected. Network issue.
Okay, but did you
Ma'am, you're not audible.
I think there's no network, Nishita.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Actually, she disconnected. I think she'll connect again.
connect again. Yeah.
Ma'am, meeting over.
No.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yes, children, I am there. And the meeting is not over yet. Yes, Nishita, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
I'm not able to go back to my presentation though.
Okay. So, shall I do it from here, ma'am?
Yeah, if you can do that. I hope people are still writing.
We'll start. By the time I will start sharing the screen, ma'am.
Yes, please start. So children, I would be asking you the same question I asked earlier. How many people you were able to list down? So all those who were able to list more than 15. All those who were able to list more than 15 can unmute and speak. No? Okay, between 10 and 15? None of you? Okay, 5 and 10?
Me, ma'am. Aditi.
Aditi. Okay, Aditi. Great.
Ma'am.
Who?
Yes, ma'am. Ashika.
Kavana.
Ma'am.
Okay. Anybody? That's great. Is there anybody who could not write any name?
Ma'am, me.
Who?
Actually, I think Kanushi, ma'am.
Kanushi, yes.
Ma'am, I think, see, if we did something good to the other person, but that person cannot find out that the person doesn't feel that this thing was good for me, so that is of no use. It is
Okay.
your intention that you did, but it's not. What about others? They don't even feel like that you did something good to them.
Okay, the other person does not feel. Does it happen every time with you that way?
No, ma'am, we don't know now how the person will feel. That
So the
did we do
question,
good to?
okay, so the question is not that. The question is that you have done good. The question is you have done good. When you know that you have done good, your intentions were to help. The question is that whether the other
Okay,
person
ma'am.
understood or not does not matter. It's about your intentions.
Okay, ma'am.
So you can think about your page 2 again,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you for speaking up, Tanushi.
Thank
I
you,
would
ma'am.
like Aman Agarwal to tell me. Aman,
Yes, ma'am.
how many people were you able to write here?
Ma'am, 4.
4. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Aman. So when my question is to all of you. Let's go to the next slide, Nishita. You all have to tell me what kind of emotions you were experiencing. You can think when you were thinking of those good things that people have done to you or you have done to people. What were the emotions? You can see it's on display as well, but I would like you to look within your own heart and try to see what you were feeling. Okay. So how many of you were able to feel the emotions which are mentioned here? At least one or more of these emotions. Kiana. Kiana,
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me, which emotion did you feel?
Ma'am, I felt joy and desire to do more good.
That's great. Then I would like Rakshit to tell me. Rakshit, what did you feel when you were thinking of people on page 1?
I was really happy that I got so many help
Great.
when
So
I was needed.
right. And see, it is joy. This happiness is not just pleasure. Even today, when you think of that, it makes you happy. So that is joy. And as you can see on the slide, I've written joy, not pleasure. So yes, happiness. And Yash Bhansali, are you there, Yash?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Yash. What were you feeling?
Ma'am, like I was feeling joy and desire to do more good.
Desire to do more good. Okay, great. When did you feel that desire to do more good? On page 1 or page 2?
Page 1.
Page 1 was people who helped you. And page 2
Acha,
is
sorry, page 2, page 2, page 2,
page
sorry.
2. Right, who you have done good to. That's great. Because that's the best desire to have, to help people, to do good to people. Tanisha. Tanisha, are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am.
Can you just
Yes, ma'am.
express what you were feeling?
Ma'am, for the like people who helped me, they are uncountable people. So I felt gratitude towards them, and I
Right.
also felt joy of having people like them in my life. And for the people I helped, I felt a satisfaction, and I wanted to do something more like that in my life.
Excellent. So yes, gratitude is a very, very important emotion. When you think of those people, your heart is filled with thankfulness. You feel grateful. So thank you. I would like Nishita to move to the next slide, please. Remember, these are some very beautiful words. They will always help you stay grateful. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. When your heart thanks the universe for everything. I spoke about law of attraction in the beginning. So when you have a thankful heart, a grateful heart, you attract more blessings in your life. Even those things which seem to be impossible, they come true. So it is like miracles happening in your life. So a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Next, please. The struggle ends when the gratitude begins. I would like somebody to explain this. And let me pick up a slip from here. Do I have Manan here? Manan Bansal? Manan? Is Manan there? Is Heath there? Heath? Yes, Heath. I can see you are there. Oh, Heath immediately left the meeting. I'm sure it is just the disconnection. So Manan is also not there. Okay. Do we have Gaurav? Gaurav. No problem. Anya, can you explain this?
Yes, ma'am. I think it's when we be grateful to someone, or when someone is grateful to us, we feel satisfied, and like we have a sense of inner peace in us. So
That's
it brings
great.
joy and happiness to us.
Very beautifully explained. So the struggle, the chaos, the mental dissatisfaction that you are feeling, it all settles when you start thanking. Even when you are in a trouble, you should thank God for failure, thank God for challenges, thank God for troubles, because it brings out your best. So the struggle will turn into opportunity. I think some people are waiting to be let in. If you could help with that. And can we have the next slide, please? I would like Rakshan to read this beautiful quote for me. Rakshan.
Yes, ma'am.
Please read this.
Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions.
Would you like to say something about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Rakshan. So what are the other emotions? Can you just name a few more emotions? Is sadness an emotion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is joy an emotion?
Yes, ma'am.
Anger?
Yes.
Okay. So which emotion is said to be the best emotion according to this slide?
Joy.
According to this slide, in this slide?
Or gratitude.
Gratitude. What does the word gratitude mean? Okay, I have asked enough questions to you, Rakshan, and you have answered well. Thank you. I would ask this question to Ishan now. Ishan, what do we mean by gratitude?
Thankfulness.
Thankfulness. That's true. So it's the healthiest of the emotions. So somewhere we need to work on our page 1 and page 2. If we are missing on this gratitude feeling, like we were not able to list down 10 people, 20 people, it means we are missing out on a lot of joy. So try to find more and more people whom you can thank in one way or the other. There are so many people around us who may be behind the scenes, not seen in front, but still are making our life so easy, convenient, and joyful. Can we move to the next slide? Nishita? Now, as you all have shared that you felt such beautiful emotions when you were writing and thinking about your life, it's time to share your stories. I have shared a few stories, one from my school days, one from my college days. So those who would like to can unmute and share, or I'll have to invite. I think Heath is not here. Heath Sakaria, are you there? Manan Bansal, are you there? Chetan, are you there? Ishika, are you there? Ishika, are you there? Nishita, am I audible? Nishita, am I audible?
You're audible, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Palak, are you there? Palak?
Palak is not there, ma'am.
Okay. Arya? Arya is there.
Yes, Arya is there.
Arya, would you like to tell us what are you thankful for? Would you like to thank someone? And why? Arya?
Arya, unmute yourself.
Arya, please unmute yourself. I'll repeat my question. Yes, Arya. Let's move on. Do we have Yakshit here? Arya, you can type in the chat box if you're not able to connect for some reason. Yakshit is there? Is Yakshit there?
No, ma'am.
Krish? Kiana?
Yes, Kiana is there.
Okay, Kiana. Kiana, would you like to share some story from your life of gratitude where you feel, somebody did something good and you would like to share that with us?
Yes, ma'am, sure. I'll
Okay.
just need a minute to think about it.
So when you wrote the names, you must have thought about them.
Yes, I did. Okay, I'll say it now.
Yes.
Once in school, as I remember, everybody was talking about, the teacher was talking about who scored well, who didn't. Basically, she was sharing our marks and stuff, and I was kind of disappointed about when I didn't score well. So I just made a comment about myself that, about myself, I made a comment. And then the teacher praised me. She tried to cheer me up.
Can you name the teacher? Do we know her?
Yes, it was Priyanka Jain, ma'am.
Okay, so she said something good which cheered you up.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
that's great. That's how the teachers make a big difference. So we all praise Priyanka ma'am for being so compassionate towards children and for always realizing that it's not just about marks, it's much more than that when it comes to learning. And it's okay. It's a part of life to sometimes face some setbacks, but that should not stop us from enjoying the beautiful life God has gifted. Thank you for sharing that, Kiana. Don't you think today would be the right day to speak to Priyanka ma'am and remind this incident to her and convey your gratitude? Kiana, would you like to do that?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
That's great. I'm sure she will then inform me that Kiana made a call or wrote to me or something. So, thank you for sharing. Nishita, can we move on to the next slide, please? It's a beautiful reminder for us to be grateful. God gave you a gift of 86,400 seconds today. Have you used one to say thank you? Just like I have pushed Kiana to use that a few seconds of this day to make a call and say thanks to Priyanka ma'am. And we all need to do that. Nishita, can we please move on? So how can we express this gratitude? Is Vinam there? Vinam? Vinam not there? Gaurav not there? Chetan is back. Hello, Chetan, are you there? Chetan, please unmute. Okay, Chetan has left again. So, anyone who has not spoken before? Palak did not speak. Palak, can you please unmute? Palak, please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, Palak?
I'm good, ma'am. Great.
Thank you. So can you just tell me from this slide, and also you can have your own opinion and ideas, how can one express gratitude to the people that we just felt gratitude for when we were filling our page 1? How can you do that?
By telling it to them, expressing it to them, or by writing a letter to them. Yeah.
That's nice. So yes, you can make a phone call, you can speak to them, you can write a letter to them, or you can make a card, or you can create something which shows that you value them in your life. Thank them. Very beautifully put together. Thank you, Palak. Thank you so much. I hope you will all find these people in your life today. You will think about them, and you will at least find one person, even if it is in your family. Make that special gesture today to show your gratitude. Either by a phone call, or write a letter, or make a card, make something. Even if you take care of your mom one day, your parents, and ask them, before they ask you to get a glass of water, if you can one day just ask, are you feeling tired? Should I get something for you? Should I make something for you? And you see how much joy you will be giving them. So a little action would create great ripples of joy in the family also. Nishita, next slide, please. Nishita. So today's lesson is the importance of gratitude. It is one of the most important life skills. In fact, it is said it is the best attitude. It is the best of the emotions. So have an attitude of gratitude. With this beautiful thought, I would like to end my lesson, and I'm happy to share with you that this box has got empty. All the slips got transferred here. I was able to speak to all of you, some who were not present in the class. I'm sorry I couldn't speak to you, my loss. But thank you. I hope you had as good time as I had. If anybody would like to just make some closing comment about today's learning, we can just have time for one comment. Anybody. There are teachers, there are students, anybody can just speak up. Wow, look at Nishita's daughter, everyone. So this is the happy break from Nishita ma'am. Hi, Shrisha. Children, can you just say hi?
Shiki, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Shrisha. Say Shrisha.
Hi.
She would know people are calling out to her. Hi, Shrisha. Shrisha is so cute. Hi, Shrisha. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Nishita.
I'm fine.
Nishita, thank you for bringing her to our class. So thank you so much, Nishita. And just to tell you that you have gone on page 1 today in my balance sheet. And children, there are 2 more pages left. We'll be doing page 3 and page 4 next time. And page 1, I would just like to tell you that you all have gone into my today's page 1. I maintain the life balance sheet on a daily basis, at least mentally. And you all are there on page 1 because you gave me this joy, which nothing else can give. The joy of connecting with children and speaking to them and listening to them. Thanks to all the teachers who took out time. They are here, like Cheryl, Dhanashri, and Shella. They are also on my page 1 because they boosted my morale and confidence. They showed that they trust me, that they would get something good out of here. This is what page 1 is all about, being grateful and being thankful. And this is not just to say, I really mean it. I'm thankful to have all of you. And my day actually started with thanking God for sending that beautiful little cat to my kitchen window, whom I was able to feed, and I could see that she jumped at the food and she was happy to have it, and that filled my heart with joy. So that actually was the first entry on my page 1 today. And this is how, if you just keep looking around, there is so much to thank God for. Thank you for being here, Sonia ma'am, and so many of you. Thank you, Nishita, for all the support, all the technical support, and otherwise for being in my life. Thank you.
ma'am.
See you
Thank you
then.
so much.
Thank you, everybody. See you in the next class next Friday.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And thanks to Smita ma'am also who has joined.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Love you, children. Thank you. God bless you. Take care.
Same to you, ma'am.
And
Bye.
love yourself.
Bye.
Take
Love
care.
yourself. Take care of yourselves. Because you all are just amazing. God bless you.